So this band, Witch Fever, I've been listening to this album, their debut album. They are also from the UK. I don't even know if it's metal. It's just like hard rock, alternative rock. It's borderline metal. Like I said, I've been listening to them for the past like 3 weeks now. Got the email maybe first about a music video, checked out the music video, was blown away. Got a link to the full album, was blown away, and it's been on repeat basically since I got it. We've got an interview hopefully coming with them soon. Just waiting on, answers to come back. Obviously they're busy with their debut week. First album. They're relatively new. They've been, grinding their way through the music circuit. But I think they're definitely gaining traction, and I think they're very close on the verge to kind of like blowing up, like truly blowing up, because this band is incredible. It's all female band. Well, there's female, non-binary, everything, but no male. They are just as heavy as almost anything else you will hear this year. They're unapologetically them. Their content is great. Man, just without further ado, let's just get into Witch Fever, Congregation, one of my new favorite bands, and possibly one of your new favorite bands. I've been listening to it, I don't even know how many times. So let's just give it another run through. We'll just start at the very beginning with Blessed Be Thy. That buzzed out guitar and that like riding drum beat, you can just feel it amping up, right? So good. Just right off the back, coming at you full speed, full of like venom and anger and everything, and just in your face with it. But talking about a lot of very poignant and important things. So you get both, you get that aggressiveness, you get that heaviness, and then you also get something like content that's like worth like grasping onto and like listening to. Nice. So this next track, Beauty and Grace, I had mentioned to their publicist that this track in particular reminded me of my personal favorite band, Rage Against the Machine. And I think they just released it last week as a single leading up to the album release. So I'm always down to listen to this one again. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear some of those Rage touches, maybe influences, who knows, but it definitely gave me those Rage Against the Machine vibes. So without further ado, let's get into Beauty and Grace. Right there, that riff right there immediately almost feels like a Tom Morello riff, but in all the best ways. And then that very punchy drum that's very hip hop inspired. But I'm sure I'm not alone, and definitely feeling like there's some Rage influences going on there, especially Tom Morello guitar style influences, but it works so well with them. The energy they deliver is just everything you want out of heavy music. It's everything. Seeing as I've heard this so many times, I do like to pick some songs that maybe aren't singles, but that are phenomenal nonetheless. Let's do Deadlights. Now, I don't know which Deadlights they're speaking of, but being a huge Stephen King fan, I'm gonna assume and hope that they're speaking about the Deadlights from his all-time classic property, It and Pennywise. Just nasty. This group is just nasty. Another personal favorite of mine, non-single, Snare. Got a little hardcore sound to it. They're gonna be definitely moshing to this song right here. My body, my choice. They're not playing around with y'all, bro. They're tired. You can clearly hear they're tired of the bullshit. They're not playing with y'all. Stop playing with y'all. They're just not playing with y'all. Damn. I don't remember which song I think it's Sour. Let's check out Sour. Yeah, it is. It's this one because the bass is filthy. Filthy. They won't take no for an answer as if they fucking asked. You know, like I said, bro, they're just not playing with y'all. No holds barred. This whole album is just no holds barred. No holds barred. They had some shit to get off their chest. That might be one of the lines of the album for me. Why you act so surprised? You gave me my fucking weapon. And right now their weapon is their voice and their incredible music, and they're definitely wielding it. God, yo, her vocals are just immaculate. They convey so much of her intention in the songs. They just elevates it, and by the end of it, when you can kind of feel and hear it in her voice, that kind of exhaustion, you feel it, like you emotionally feel it. You have no choice but to feel what she's feeling. That's a sign of a great vocalist. Next one, Bloodlust. Another one they will definitely be moshing to. That guitar is just so heavy, so heavy. Sheesh. If you can tell, I love this album. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to let's do it myself. So I'm gonna pick a few more tracks to go through. Go Bloom. Oh yeah, this was the one I was trying to remember. I think it's got a super memorable chorus or line, repeated line that you'll hear. And that guitar riff is just nasty. That part is just, oh man, just bliss. How like builds, and then kind of drops back down, and it's just perfect rhythmically, perfect.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Just so good, so good. Not much else needs to be said right now. It's just let's just enjoy the ride. This was a single. This was actually the first single that I heard that caught my attention. The video as well, because they are equally visually just as impressive as they are with their music. So I Saw You Dancing. Let's get right to it. Sounds like something like straight out of like a horror movie. Now, I've always thought that line, "Oh my, how you've grown," is a creepy line. It's always a creepy line, right? Like it's almost like a compliment, or it could be like, you know, just an offhand observation, but it's still creepy. And like the way Amy here, the lead vocalist, says it in conjunction with like the song, I don't know if I've ever heard it said in a creepier way than this. Like, if she said it to me like that, I'd probably be real short conversation. Love that drum switch up. Love it.
God damn!
So as you can tell, it's a heavy album. Heavy. All the way through. For the most part. There's one song where they do switch things up a bit, and it took me by surprise. Pleasant surprise. I don't know. Should kind of just show how versatile they are as a band. Towards the end of the album, Slow Burn, they deliver like a full-on melodic banger. Go through 11 tracks, just heavy, but in a good way. Just, you know what you're getting. They're delivering what you want, and then you get Slow Burn out of nowhere, out of left field. They show you just how incredibly versatile they can truly be, and deliver a melodic banger. Just the guitar player, she deserves all the recognition and acknowledgement in the world. She's amazing throughout this whole album, and she really gets a chance to shine, I think, here and show off some more of her chops. I mean, I think that's a good place to leave off with this album, Congregation, debut album from UK Manchester based group, Witch Fever. So good, just so good, so heavy. One of the heaviest bands I've heard all year. But they deliver in so many different ways. It's still a very versatile album. Vocalist is amazing. All the players are amazing. She really has a great way of conveying what she's feeling and emotion, and making you empathetic and feel kind of what she's feeling. Like I said, the album is full of righteous rage, but very much justified rage. And as I mentioned, like, I'm a huge Rage Against the Machine fan, and I remember their debut, and this gives me very similar kind of vibes. It feels like something very special. It's something very important that I could definitely see a lot of people kind of gravitating to and taking, meaning from the songs in kind of the same way that Rage just grabbed a lot of people, because they're speaking about like important issues while delivering that kind of cathartic feeling of being able to express yourself and the frustrations you feel about how certain things are going. And man, I'm blown away. I've been listening to it for, like I said, about 3 weeks, and I'm still listening to it. So if there's any sign of an album being great, that is one of them. Go check them out. Witch Fever. Run these streams up. Shout out to them. Definitely try to catch them live. I can only imagine what the live shows are like. And yeah, if you guys have heard the album, what are some of your favorite songs off there? For me, it's Bloom, Bloodlust, Beauty and Grace, Slow Burn, Saw You Dancing. Those are standouts for me right now. But like again, this has basically been a no skip affair for me. So go run those streams up one more time for Witch Fever.